Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more of the multi-consumer products playthrough of Stellaris using the MegaCorp DLC. Alright, let's go ahead and continue here. So at the moment, we're just moving our fleet to see what's going on over here. I make an assumption that there's going to be an enemy here because they're taking my people hostage, so we're sending a bit of a fleet there. We may need more fleet power than what I'm currently sending. I have about 2.6k going that way. We've obviously got more on tap. Speaking of which, I do want to take a look at our piracy levels. Looks like that everything's under control. But we I think very easily send more fleet power there if needed. I'm trying to keep a lock on some of the piracy, but like for example, this fleet here is probably way bigger than it needs to be. We could split some of that off. As a matter of fact, I am going to do that. Let's split the fleet here. And I'm going to take this bit of the fleet, so we'll close that one out. And we'll start moving them in that direction as well. So to here. Might take them a little too long to get there, but...
Market outlier identified.
Okay, we got an anomaly. At this point, we might as well go a little bit faster because we're a ways away from getting where we need to be.
A system has been surveyed.
All right, well, that's it for that. Go ahead and have you research the anomalies. All right, so we had some good systems in here, but a lot of disappointing ones. If I were to build a base either here or here, we might be able to collect all this trade value with just a bunch of trade hubs, because if we could get our reach to be enough to get to here, we'd get a lot of it. And, you know, honestly, 2 would get most of it. Okay. Well, we'll do the anomaly, see what that is, and then we'll go from there. A research agreement.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so Regulus now has the housing, which is good. It has a couple more jobs as well. We're doing all right housing here. Gorath is kind of another story, as we have only one house left. And some of that is because we just gained a population point. Well, that should take care of the food shortage. People just really don't want to work as clerks. That's like the last thing they want to do. We could move that person and force them to be a clerk. But we kind of need the food right now, so once one of these robots pop out, we'll want to do that, because the robot we'd rather work the farm slot. For now, we'll be fine. Okay, our fleet's moving along. Go ahead and speed back up here. Okay, science officer so-and-so reports that such and such is covered pole to pole in a web-like network of electric impulses. These networks respond to external stimulus. The MCPS such and such experimented with sending a low voltage pulse onto the surface, resulting in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network like a circuit board. Even more remarkable, the webs rearranged themselves. A secondary pulse revealed the filaments had organized into a new pattern centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface of such and such. So-and-so concludes that the discovery has confirmed his long-held theory that light can exist almost purely as electrical impulses, independent of cellular or viral structure. Okay, so that's some science here. And he gets a skill level, all right. I'm not sure he could get that skill level, because he's probably maxed out at this point. Yeah. All right, well, in any case, we're going to go ahead and go over... Oh, I forgot. Technology we're working on. Okay, computers, so he's not an expert in that. Go ahead and finish up the survey over here. Okay. Oh, and while I'm at it, I am going to go ahead and make that move now with the workers, just so I don't forget. What's the growth rate? 2 a month versus 3.87 a month? They both need to get to 100, so it's actually questionable which one's going to get. I'm not going to sit here and do the math. This one has quite a bit of a lead, so that might be all we need. I'm going to go ahead and move that population point now. So we're just going to hit the minus here, which should force them into the clerk. And then, there we go. All right, let's continue here. And Hicklam's about to have a population point happen, and then hopefully they'll fill out the farmer slot. Okay, we're getting close with our fleet. When we get there, I'm going to slow things down a bit so we can go ahead and jump in here. I'm not going to wait for the rest of the fleet to show up just yet. 862 may not be enough, but we'll just have to see. That system wasn't too bad as from a trade value standpoint. We'll have to see what we can find in here. What are we doing on our... So this is what we're working on right now. And honestly, I just think what we're doing is we're putting our fleet in there to see what happens. See what's over there. And I'm assuming it's going to be a military conflict.
Identified.
Okay, we're going to leave that be for now. Diplomatic grants edict. I don't remember what that edict is. Diplomatic grants. That may be worth it, but hold on. Let's actually look at our contacts, because we've had trust build up. Let's start with the Mandate of Loken, who like me the most. See if we can do anything with them. So minus 43, minus 4. We're really close. Okay. Let's go back. Here in Mavur, we might have more going on here. Minus 7. I don't know if we're maxed out on our trust. Because we had a plus 50 cap. I don't know. That might already be at the trust cap. Or minus 20 there. And then these guys are the other ones we're likely going to have anything with. Minus 20. Minus 45. So they're quite a ways away. It's like one of those things where just like we're this close. We're this close to doing it. I get the feeling that we're maxed out. With our trust at 125, that sure seems like the case. So it doesn't make any sense to have that diplomatic edict going, in my opinion. Because if you look at it again, it doesn't increase... I mean, it increases the trade attractiveness, which is probably good. But for now, I'm just gonna hold off.
Outlier identified.
Okay, leave that be for now. Okay, the Ransomeers, best laid plans. The pirate base, while fairly inconspicuous, is obvious when you know what to look for. A fleet in confused formation slowly drifts out from behind the repurposed mining complex. They were obviously not expecting company. Open comms, the captives need to be ready. Hello again, Chairman. I take it Garathian ships are the cause for all this commotion. Our hosts seem about ready to leave their posts. Boarding this place would probably end badly for everyone involved, but if you attack the base directly, I think we can make a break for one of the lifeboats. Please try not to blow us up on our way out. Very well. Okay, hold on. So it sounds like we're just supposed to attack. So the base itself is not... Oh, this is going to be easy. I'm not sure if we're supposed to invade or just attack. Well, let's go murder them. Okay, well, first off, I didn't check the trade value to make sure it wasn't being interrupted. Okay. So this one fleet that's coming to meet up with us, I mean, that's fine. We'll go ahead and have it continue to do so. Because it seems like we've got our trade locked down. So this bigger fleet will probably just be our active attack fleet. We'll go from there. Another thing that I've been kind of neglecting is over at Gorham Station, we should build more cruisers. Because we have enough resources to do so. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at this combat. I have a feeling it's not going to last long. No point in even getting an admiral.
Competitors engaged.
I'm not sure if there's going to be debris here. Doesn't seem like there is. Okay, the ransomware is picking up the pieces. As the pirates' base slowly tears itself apart and a savage chain of reaction, instigated by our military vessels, the search for the captive crew of the Luxian begins. They made it out to a lifeboat. They should be attempting to hail us by now. Scan all frequencies. Chairman, this is the crew of the Luxian. The plan went off without a hitch. Once you started bombarding the base directly, the guards took to their ships, and we were able to break down the cell door. The lifeboats were unguarded, and it seems you kept the pirates busy enough that they did not care much about our escape. Okay, welcome home, jailbreakers. With the crew of the Luxian safely on their way back to Gorath, disaster has been averted. BMCP people are sure to glory in the decisive actions of the Multi-Consumer Products Chairman. The situation with the kidnapping ransomware pirates, as well as the pirate band itself, has come to an end. Some questions remain, mainly relating to the much larger piratical navy the captives claim to have seen through portholes shortly after the capture. But considering the circumstances, it can safely be assumed that the threat appeared to be much greater than it actually was. The ransomers are over and done with. We get some influence. We have happiness plus 10 for 120 months. That's pretty good. Okay, so our fleet's done its thing. As far as I can see, there is no debris to pick up. So we'll take our fleet. And where's our other fleet? We might as well just meet up at Gorham. No point in keeping our military fleet out here. No. No, go over here. Probably didn't go to repair in Gorham because currently we're building a cruiser, which that makes sense. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. Okay, let's continue. Noticing the consumer product, our consumer goods has gone down. That might be because of a higher population. We really need to get the technology to upgrade our consumer
Essential
goods
market
production.
Survey completed.
Okay, so the survey has completed. Let's go ahead and just have the research of anomalies happen. How's our technology going? You know, one thing I'm thinking, maybe we should have this scientist come back because they're level 5. They'll research faster. We need to tell them not to do anything though, because otherwise they will just... Yeah, okay. Let's make sure that they're not actually moving. Let's just go in here. Where are you? Where are you, sign shit? Okay. Just little slight move. Okay, now we can go into technology. We can grab you. This is something I probably should have done a while ago. Because a real fast way to get this guy leveled up would be to have him do surveys and stuff. And if he's not giving us a bonus, he was before, so it made sense to keep him around. But for now, this guy's just going to be higher level. Okay, and then you are going to be captained by this dude, who's going to come over and do the anomalies. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright, so how are things going on our planets? So yeah, housing we can afford to build now, so we'll go ahead and do so. Okay. So that should take care of that.
Upscaling complete.
Hicklum is fine for now, as is Regulus. At least I think so. Okay, so our cruiser was just constructed. We're close to being able to build another one. And we get our research. Okay, let's go to new research. Okay, we've got terraforming gases. By employing exotic gases into the terraforming process, we are able to achieve progress at a much faster rate. And we can also terraform planets. I don't think that's going to be high on our list. This is going to be an upgrade of our hollow theaters, which again consumes super goods, leader pool size, and leader cost. I mean, that's interesting, but I mean, honestly, I don't like any of these things. I mean, this would eventually be useful. It just, so many of our buildings consume consumer goods. They need consumer goods to function, and we're not producing enough consumer goods. We need a way to increase our consumer good production. That's our most important technology right now, and we're just not getting it. Terraforming can be useful, but if it works the way that the game used to work, it makes everybody on that planet very unhappy during the terraforming process, and the terraforming process usually takes a while to do. So although Hicklum Prime and Regulus Prime are probably not that far from where we need it to be, like I even forget where you see that. Yeah, here. So habitability is 85% on both planets. We could probably increase them to 100%. But that being said, it'd be 100% for our population. And now we have kind of a diverse population, so it's possible by terraforming we'd actually make people unhappy. So I think that terraforming is not really going to be a high priority for me, because I'm not about colonizing a lot of planets. I'm trying to play small, or tall, I guess is the proper term. So this is the thing I'm thinking about getting, because out of all of these, amenities are going to be pretty important for us. It also gives us unity, which is another thing that's important for us. I don't really care about the leader pool size and the leader cost as much. It does have its benefits. Hey, it'll get done faster. Maybe that's the right way to go about it. We'll probably get bonuses from our tech agreements too. So yeah, you know what? I'll do that just because it's faster. Because I'm not that excited about the other things. Okay, we're 3 months away from getting this, and we're 9 months away from getting that. So hopefully we'll find some cool stuff. While we're at it, we'll also build another cruiser. Okay, let's read this first. Detailed analysis of the enormous metallic crystals dominating such and such's landscape have defied all expectations. Science officer so-and-so is excited to reveal that these oversized crystals are in fact composed of trillions upon trillions of deactivated nanites. Their molecular structure matches no known empire's nanotechnology signatures, making their point of origin indeterminable. They may have been deposited on the planet by some unknown spacefarers for an unknown purpose. As far as so-and-so can tell, the nanites compiled themselves into perfectly oriented crystalline lattices and replicated until a point at which they became deactivated. While the crystals they created do in fact resemble buildings, they are entirely uniform in composition and cannot possibly have served any such purpose. Okay, we get some science. That's good. Okay, so we were going to build a cruiser. I mean, I could colonize more planets, but then that's going to cause me to have even more terrible empire sprawl, and we really want to avoid empire sprawl as much as we can, because it has more of a penalty on us than it does other empires. It's making our technology costs go up, something that I am very concerned about, as well as other things. But let's just go ahead and, as a matter of fact, this is a good point to go ahead and wrap up the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.